Hey, this is Brian Rogers from the BBK Performance R&D and Technical Support Department to show you how easy it is to install our 2010 Camaro cold air induction systems. Whether you've got a V8 or a V6, this instruction video pretty much covers the whole thing. First thing you want to do on the V8 is locate and release the PCV hose that connects to the nipple on the passenger side valve cover. Loosen the hose clamps that attach the inlet air hose to the factory airbox and to the throttle body, and then simply remove the hose from the couplings by pulling it away. Disconnect the mass air sensor by squeezing the tab and pulling the connector away from the plug. Use a ratchet to remove the nuts that affix the factory airbox to the fender apron. Then lift the factory airbox out of the car and remove it. Begin assembling the BBK cold air kit by sliding the blue hose coupler over the short end of the bent tube and tightening the hose clamp down to hold it in place. Then insert the supplied rubber grommet into the open hole and place the supplied plastic elbow into the rubber grommet. Then slide one end of the supplied rubber hose onto the end of the nipple. Now use a T20 Torx to remove the mass air sensor from the factory airbox. Place it directly into the BBK cold air tube using the supplied Allen-headed screws. Be careful not to drop or damage the sensor, it is quite fragile. Apply the rubber sponge trim to the top edge of the heat shield and drop the shield into place over the studs that stick up in the fender apron. Drop the BBK filter into place through the shield and place the filter clamp over it. Tighten the factory nuts down to hold the shield in place on the apron. Insert the long end of the BBK tube into the mouth of the BBK filter and place the blue rubber coupler over the mouth of the throttle body. Be sure to pull your PCV hose out and drive it onto the end of the nipple on the passenger side valve cover. Now you can tighten all the hose clamps on the BBK cold air induction system. The final and most crucial part of the whole installation is simply plugging in the mass air sensor. Let's take a drive on the dyno and see how this cold air induction system makes our SS perform. As you can see, the BBK 1771 cold air induction system does wonders for the 2010 Camaro V8. Similar gains can be found on the 2010 Camaro V6 with our part number 1772. And hey, while we're on the subject of that awesome 2010 Camaro V6, check out the incredible horsepower and torque gains we got from bolting on a set of full-length headers.